Wait, so do you do more hat shopping now or less hat shopping now?
No hats. No, I'm just rocking it. I just take it down to the wood and live my life. I can't do those fancy haircuts like you have going right now. That's in the past for me.
From the Xcel Energy Center in downtown St. Paul, this is Posted Up with Ryan Carter. And now from inside Gate 4 at MGL Tap House, here he is, the man with the most beautiful beak, south of Bemidji, Ryan Carter.
What's up, wild YouTube fans? Ryan Carter here. We all know 2020's been crazy, and if it hasn't been crazy enough, I was able to talk the Minnesota Wild and Michelob Golden Light into a fun little show here for YouTube. We're gonna have some laughs, chatting with players, other special guests, and do our best to make light of a few things as we kick off the hockey season. Well, hope to kick off the hockey season, I guess. I mean, it's crazy. Feels like hockey outside. There's snow, it's cold, the lakes are starting to freeze over. I mean, I'm getting the itch to flood the rink out back, but not being able to flip on FSN, grab a beer, and sit down to watch the Wild with my buddies is just bizarre. I mean, you guys know. What makes it even harder is that the Wild look to be a completely different team than they did just a couple of months ago when they faced off against the Vancouver Canucks in the bubble. I'm dying to see where and how guys like Kaprizov, Talbot, Bugstead, and Nick Bonino will fit in, and just how different this team will look and play. I mean, it's super exciting. And with the new reverse retro jersey and it being the 20th anniversary, I can't wait for things to get going. But in the meantime, to get your hockey fix, make sure you check in here with us on the Minnesota Wild YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button so you can get notified. Feel free to tell us in the comments what you want to see and hear. To get things started, let's kick things off at the top of the post. A little later, we're going to catch up with new Wild forward Nick Bonino. But before we check in with Nick, I want to talk about how hard it is for a guy to come into a new locker room, especially in such a crazy environment. Now, more than ever, locker rooms are divided by a number of hot-button issues. And whether it's the quality of the coffee, or the way a guy tapes his stick, or if wearing a suit without socks is indeed a violation of the game day dress code. But there's one thing that trumps all those things in the dressing room right now. The great mask debate. 2 words, mask debate. Should players have to wear masks? It wasn't long ago that guys like Craig McTavish roamed the ice without wearing a helmet, let alone a face mask. But now times have changed and players are forced by rule to wear them. Not wearing a mask was seen as a rite of passage. Players would bide their time in college until they earned their right to choose a mask or not. A league-wide face mask mandate was seen as a restriction of NHL freedoms, but with all that is going on around us, one has to ask, do masks really make the NHL safer? To help clear the air on face masks, we turned up to Posted Up's investigative reporter, Schave Dwartz. Schave?
Well, Carts, as you well know, when you were just a young devil back in the 2013 and 2014 season, the NHL implemented Rule 9.7 that says, quote, all players who have fewer than 25 games of NHL experience must wear a visor properly affixed to their helmets, end quote. A few years later, the rule was updated to include that these face coverings, quote, must be affixed to the helmets in such a fashion as to ensure adequate protection, end quote. Well, as luck would have it, wouldn't you know it, the guys are coming off the ice as we speak. Let's hear what they have to say.
What do I think about these? I think they're for the birds, man. I mean, I wear one because I have to. I mean, since I have to, though, I'm going to make it look lit. No, I don't like change. I've never liked change. I've had the same shouldies for like 30 years. No, I don't want to put a visor on, but if the rules are changed, the light at the end of the tunnel's shrinking. I mean, I gotta change with the game. I've had over 200 zips on the Picasso right here. A few more wouldn't hurt anybody. How are you going to capture like a sweet playoff beard through 3 layers of glass? Yeah, the visor sucks. Sometimes it fogs up. I can't read the scoreboard. Every time I chirp a guy, I feel like that dude next to the box, you know, the one who's chirping through the glass and nobody can hear him. But you know what bugs me is these young guys. They can't even wear the damn thing right. I mean, these meatheads out here think it's a style accessory. Listen, I get it. These young guys, they gotta look all cute for the gram. What's up? Yeah. So what was that? What'd you say? Am I afraid of getting hurt? Hold on, I gotta post this. No, I'm not afraid of getting hurt, man. I've got 800 games, but I mean, legally, I don't have to wear a shield. But This isn't about me. You can't take anything for granted. Guys like the sniper, well, they don't have much time left, and he'll tell you, he's going to beat me for saying it. He's getting old. But if the mask keeps him on the ice and gives him a chance to win, well, then yes, I'll jump on the grenade. I'll put a mask on for him.
Well, there you have it, Carts. Some very diverse opinions coming out of this locker room. But I'm not going to give you my thoughts because as a credible journalist, I'm not touching this one. That's it for the report from the rink. I'm Schave Dwartz.
Thanks, Schave. Really compelling material there. When we come back, we'll check in with new Wild forward Nick Bonino. Hey, welcome back. I got a special guest with me today. One of the Wild's newest forwards. Old teammate of mine, too. Nick Bonino. Nick, how are you doing today?
Good, Carts. Thanks for having me, man.
You look a little jet lagged. Did you just get done with a car ride?
Yeah, we've been, my family and I have been in a car for a long time with 2 kids. It's a little bit longer. So finally here, bit of a mess. We're working away at getting boxes cleared and stuff organized, but we're happy to be here.
Where is finally here? Where'd you settle? Are you in Minnesota right now?
Yeah, we're in Minnesota right now. Do you want the exact address?
If you could give the exact address, that would be great.
All the fans.
The move, how was it? Any interesting stops along the way? The kids, how'd they handle it?
They were good. Luckily, we have some of those TVs in the car, the screens. So without those, it would have been an 80-hour trip, I think. When they're getting a little anxious, we popped those down. So they had a blast. Our youngest kept screaming how we were on a road trip, and we were screaming back, "We know, you said it 1,000 times." But it was fun. It was a cool experience with them. I don't know how often we'll do it, when airplanes and travel kind of comes back.
So what was the go-to movie? Can you recite every word from Frozen 2?
Oh, yeah, of course. They're great movies, man. I'm singing them all the time, all those songs. But we found out about a day in that we just got in this car. It's an SUV, and we just found out when they have the headphones on, then we can do our own thing in the front. So there was a little bit of a separation, but that wasn't readily available to us early till we figured it out. Troubleshot it.
Obviously, it's exciting, I'm sure, to come to Minnesota. You get a chance to hang out with me a little bit more. I'm sure that was probably the first thing you thought of. But no,
absolutely.
No, how did that go, man?
It was definitely a shock. As it always is, this one was more of a shock. When I was traded before, I'd heard some rumblings, and talking to Billy G, it seemed like it came about pretty quickly. We were sitting having coffee in St. Albert, and I was right next to my wife, and I got a call, and I saw David Poyle, and I immediately said, "Hey, look, we're getting traded." And she was like, "Just answer the phone." So I did get traded. I was right. And and here we are now. So I'm excited to be in Minnesota. It's an unbelievable hockey market.
Give us one thing, or we're going to end up getting 5 things. 5 things. Give us the first thing you can't live without.
My phone, number 1.
Are you an iPhone guy?
Yeah.
So you dread Sundays, like when you get like your report card where your screen time is up like 12%?
I look at my screen time. I don't have it notify me. Okay. It's extra bad because I'm checking fantasy football and stuff. So I'm on it. There's a lot of screen time on Sunday.
You got any Vikings on your team?
I do. I got Dalvin Cook. He's been unbelievable. No pressure. I'm sure he's going to watch this. So don't feel pressure.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is my Nook. It's like my little reader, my e-reader. I probably read every night before bed. I can't go to sleep. I carry it on every road trip everywhere with me.
So what are you reading right now?
I got a book called Sapiens. One of our friends in Nashville told us about it. It's like the history of humans and like why we are the way we are.
So I see you on the road. You've got the phone. You've got the Nook. What's number 3 on your list?
So number 3 is espresso. I drink it all the time. I got big into it over like the pause. Got like a machine, a grinder. I'm like the biggest nerd about it. Like I'm weighing the grounds or the grind. I'm weighing the dose. I'm weighing the yield.
So are you like espresso, put the thing in there, turn it, press the button and go, or are you like a Nespresso kind of guy?
No. What you said, the first one actually still isn't what I'm doing. I'm doing crazy stuff. So I'm like, do you want the whole?
Yes, I need it. Yes.
Okay. So I'm finding a bean. Like, it's usually roasted within the last 2 weeks. First of all, I don't know any of my teammates. They're going to see this and be like, this guy's an absolute wacko. But hopefully Hartman and Fiala say good stuff. But yeah, so you're finding like a bean roasted within so you're putting them in a grinder. When you read about it, it'll be like you're pulling a shot. So say use 18 grams, which is like the standard double shot, trying to get that around 25, 30 seconds. So that's where it gets very frustrating. It's almost like wine where you can taste like the difference in a shot that's too fast, a shot that's too slow.
I feel like there's a nickname here coming, like Nick Bonino or something like that.
That's good. We call our area Bonspresso.
Bonspresso. Well, let's get to number 4. What's number 4 on your list?
My family, I obviously would have listed each of my family members. You probably wouldn't have allowed that. So I would say I got also into like cycling. I got a road bike and buzz all around Nashville with it. So I've heard Twin Cities area is awesome for cycling, and the next off season definitely gonna try to ride around here.
All right, I'll pick number 5 on your list because I'm curious about this. And you look good, clean shaved, awesome. What's your go-to razor? How do you keep it so tight?
So there's a learning curve with this too. There was one called it's either the Pitbull or the Bullseye or Bulldog or the Pitbull, and it was like a handheld bald guy thing, and you like just go like this, and it goes all around, and it gets it, and to the point where it was looking so good that I had a guy ask me in New York one time, I think 2 summers ago, he's like, "What do you shave your head with?" So there's like a little bald guy community out there. But after I got the flu last year, or earlier this year, I should say, maybe January, and I hadn't shaven, so I went to get a full shave at a barber shop. I just was like feeling crappy. I was finally over the flu, and they use this Braun maybe the 9 series, and now I use it for everywhere. I use it whole head, face. It takes me like 2 minutes. Actually, I did it straight before this, just for you.
Well, you do look good. Appreciate it. Super fun to see you catch up. We'll have to do it again here soon.
All right, man. Good to see you.
All right, dude. And you guys stick around for the final next. Hello and welcome back. We've moved from XL Energy Center to Tria. They turned the lights on, which means it's time for our final, which is our final segment. With me, I've got the esteemed KARE 11 sports anchor, Dave Schwartz. Let's have a little competition here. A little Joes versus pros in different categories. What do you say?
I think it's going to be a lot easier for you to transition to my job, for me to transition to your job. All right, Carts, you ready?
Don't mess with me. What am I going on? Go?
In television, we count down from 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Boy, he's a little step slower than he used to be.
Oh, top cheese!
You got it. Let's go. Oh, he missed the puck. Wait, there he goes.
No chirping me now.
How many years ago did you retire?
No chirping me
You
now.
lost the puck behind the net.
Who left the puck? Who buttoned my top button?
Now, remember, you got to be poised here, okay? There's stuff going on around you.
Can you see the yellow pit stains, the pitters in it?
A little bit. Oh, wait, you're cheating. He's looking in the glass. Is that? Can we get a ruling? Is that fair?
If your reflection wasn't so bad, you could look in the glass too.
Double wins are well done, sir.
You got to do double wins there.
I'm impressed. Look at that. All right, here we go.
This prompter isn't set up right.
Oh, listen, what a diva.
This is clearly set up for Dave. This just in, federal officials confirmed to us tonight that it's actually upside down in the prompter.
I had a broadcaster tell me one time, you got to be able to put a fire out with your left hand and deliver the news with the right, whatever it is.
The quick brown fox did in fact jump over the lazy dog. We will have more on this developing story tonight at 10.
He's smiling through that news? That's some serious news. Oh, he Supermaned it.
That was a wrong
I hope we
camera.
don't have to do a second take. All right, here he goes. And oh, 1 for 1. Yikes. Oh, you just got demoted to the 3rd line. They're sending you down. They're going to send you down to Iowa, Carts.
In the athletic realm, we go on movement.
Okay.
So we'll start the clock when you go.
Okay.
But just hopefully you move fast enough for us to know when you actually start moving.
Oh, look at that shot. Pick it up. Little wrap there.
Looks like a young Cal Clutterbuck
like
flying
that?
up at us here.
Huh?
Oh, a little snow.
Where's
Oh,
my
we
shirt?
forgot. Oh,
It's a beautiful shirt.
how
tie
does
combo.
plaid show up on high definition cameras?
Not well. How did you do this?
I don't know. One button at a time.
One button at a time. Spoken like a true athlete.
He's losing precious seconds here. There's no. Fred Flintstone not.
Okay, seriously, here we go. This just into the sports desk. Federal officials confirmed to us that tonight the quick brown fox did in fact jump over the lazy dog. We'll have more on these developments. The story's at 10. I can't afford to ruin shirts. I'm not a professional athlete like you, Ryan.
You can't sew? They have sewing machines downstairs in the locker room.
sew. I have very few talents.
All right, this is what it's going to come down to, I think.
Oh, come on! There we
Oh,
go.
he got one. Schwartzy did say he's a gamer. He shows up when the cameras come on. I think I do, with regret, have to award Dave as the winner.
I'm a real gracious winner, too.
He nailed the TV segment.
You know what? I think you beat me on that one, though. I really do. My tie knot was hideous. You said Fred Flintstone, and I think you're exactly right. It was awful.
Thanks for coming out, Dave. I really did have a blast. Everybody, thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, come back, watch some more. Until next time, Dave, thank you.
I'm just happy I got a shot in the top corner.
Yeah, top cheese, baby.
That was pretty good.
And if speaking of top cheese, if we can hang out with Mr. Schave Dwartz maybe just one more time.
I'll talk to his agent, but I heard he's a real diva.
He's tough to get hold of.
Really, yeah, he's a real diva. Whew.